Hey guys, your inner chakras. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new, you are welcome. Happy Wednesday. Is that right? The third day of the year. If you are new, you're welcome. If you're passing by, you're welcome. If you like what I'm saying and putting down on this table, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I am that tarot reader that adds commentary, right? Follow the cards. Don't listen to me, especially when I'm doing my commentary, right? Because that's just me. It's just, I feel so passionate about your relationships that sometimes I just want to reach in and choke your person, and I can't. So I say things. But, guys, before we dig in, because we're taking it to the streets, of course. The tarot streets or the streets. But for here, it's the tarot streets. But, you know. Guys, last night, you know how you scroll? I was scrolling and I came across a witch, a real witch, right? And she was talking about, is it an ancestor? I don't know if it was an ancestor or it's somebody. I think it's a voodoo priest or something like that. Whatever. But she's a real witch and all this stuff. And what she said, do you remember it came across on TikTok? It said there was this white lady who was doing something and then she called on this voodoo priest. And then next thing you know, she said she saw the voodoo priest and then she ended up dead or something like that. And I don't want to get his name wrong because I don't want to disrespect him. But I will say this. What she did say was, she goes, if you don't know voodoo, leave voodoo alone. Right? I don't do magic. I don't do voodoo. I don't do any of that stuff. Right? I don't do none of it. I just read cards. Right? And the rest is up to whatever people out there want to do. She also said, because you know how some people do spells and magic on other people. They do it for love. They do it for jealousy. They do it because they hate you. They hate your page. They hate this. They hate that. They hate. Hate. So then they go and they do these magical spells that they just came across. Right? Not knowing what the hell they're doing. She said, don't do that. She said, don't ever do a spell on somebody. She said, because first of all, you're doing it because in that moment, you're mad. 2 weeks later, you don't feel that bad. But she said that usually when you put a spell out there, and if you don't know how to control that spell or bring it back or whatever she explained it, she said, don't do it. She said, because what'll happen is, yeah, maybe it may affect that person depending on if they protect it or not. She said, but usually it comes back to you. She said that mess will come back to you in some form. Probably whatever you put on that person is going to come back to you. And then eventually it's not going to stick to the person that you put it on, whether it's love, hate. I hope they money fail. I hope this. I hope that. I hope they go down the swing or, fall off the sliding board. She said, do not do it. Right? She said that will come back on you, which I already knew. But the way she explained it's a little deeper. I'm going to see if I can find her. And if I can actually share her page on this page so y'all can see for yourself. And then, what else did this lady say that she said don't do? And you know how sometimes, guys, and it's a lot of other tarot readers, like sometimes I'll pull out the deck and I'll say messages from your ancestors or whatever, right? And that's fine. I can say that. But she said don't specifically call out these ancestors. Like I have a queen deck. It's a queen deck, but it's filled with ancestors, right? She said, is it these African goddess? Okay, yes. Like Oshun, Aseya, all of those, Etete, Sarah Lakali, Tatuba, all of these, like the real queen African goddesses, like the real ones. She said, don't call on them. She said, you don't know them. She said, you don't call on ancestors that you don't know. And she said, also, you can call on the wrong ancestors that's just not for you. And that can mess you up too. And sometimes when I think of ancestors, if I'm not playing with that book, when I say my ancestors, I'm thinking of my passed over loved ones. And I'm not talking about all my passed over loved ones, right? It's usually my mother, right? I don't call on none of those other mothers. I don't. Because she said, you don't want to call on your auntie who never liked you, who's jealous of you, blah, 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 blah. Just because they passed over, you think that they got something good for you. They don't. They don't. So she said, don't do that. Don't do that. It gave me chills. I think it was almost the last thing that I watched last night, laying in my bed. And when I saw that, I said, I need to drop that. So guys, if you're praying to these ancestors and this and that, and you don't know what the hell you're doing, don't do it. The ish is real. Leave well enough alone. I'm going to stick to tarot. That was created by this artist who did all these drawings, and the drawings didn't sell. And then when she passed over, I believe it was a black woman. It's on the back of one of my tarot decks. I believe it was a black woman, but the paintings wouldn't sell. But then she passed over, and then someone else stepped in, and they took her drawings. The original tarot, they took her drawings. These are new images, but they took her original drawings, and then they created it into a tarot deck and started putting names on it and the numbers and what it means and all that other stuff, right? That's what I stick to. I stick to the drawings and the original tarot, right? I'm not calling on your ancestors, this, that, this, and that. I may play with that book, but I don't know them. I do not know them. I don't claim to know them. They may know about me, but I don't know about them. Do I respect them? Heck yeah. Yeah, I respect them. I do. Anyway, guys, I digress. If you're playing around and you don't know what you're doing, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because I'm not a witch. I'm not a voodoo priestess. I'm not any of those things. I'm not anything. No. I read energy. And that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. All right, guys. And with that being said, let's take it into the streets. Holy Spirit, for the collective. I'm going to try to find that thing again. I know it's somewhere in what I watched. And I'm going to find it. And I'm going to post it. I don't know if I have to break it up or something like that. But you guys need to see it. Holy Spirit. What's going on, guys, that you need to know that's out there in those streets, right? Karmic. There's a karmic. This karmic may be out there playing around with what they shouldn't be playing around with, right? Somebody don't like you. Somebody's jealous of you. They're hating. This is a mean person. Nasty, cranky, moody, selfish. Not happy with themselves. That's what karmics are. You're not happy with yourself, right? So you have a karmic in your energy. You have a karmic in your energy. First card out. After everything I just said, that's the card that comes out. You have a karmic in your energy. And this is an unhealthy situation. It's unhealthy. Karmic's not happy. But it's also, that's not a healthy person. They're not stable. Holy Spirit, what's going on here? One lane road. Stay in yours. Guys, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Pretty much what I just said when I was talking about the priestesses and all that stuff and the magic and the spells and stuff. If you don't know nothing about it, don't know nothing about it. Don't pretend you know about it. Don't pretend you know about it. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. So let this karmic do what it does, right? Stay in your lane. Let the karmic fall off the cliff. Whatever. Stay in your lane. It's unhealthy. Stay in your lane. Just do you. Just do you. Pay attention to the street signs. Whoop. Swingers. Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. are swingers. It's a married couple. Guys, stay in your lane. I don't know if you are about to be approached by a married couple or if you're already dating a married man or a married woman and then they're going to try to pull you in. That's not your lane. This is an unhealthy situation. So somebody's dealing with a karmic who swings. This person swings. This person swings. And they're going to try to pull you in. Whether it's a man or a woman, they are going to try to pull you in with their husband or their wife. Spirit is telling you right now, this crap is unhealthy. Stay in your lane. This is not your lane. I think sometimes people do things because they feel, oh, if I do this for him, then he's going to love me. No. No, he won't. No, he won't. It's all about what you have downstairs for him, right? And y'all know what I mean when I say downstairs. That's all it is. You don't get no respect from that. You don't get no kudos from that. You don't get no pat on the back from that. Because after the fun is over, y'all look at each other and you're like, huh, wow, that was great. And then you're going to go back to yourself mentally the same person that you came out at. No, you're not going back the same, baby. You may walk away with regrets. You may walk away with something that you could never tell another person, because how embarrassing is that? You swing. You swing. You swing. You swing. Who's swinging? Guys, and if you're not swinging and you think you about to get swung, you better run. Spirit says stay in your lane. It's a married couple, guys. They're swingers. Be careful. Be careful. This is an unhealthy situation. Maybe the wife is going to get mad. Maybe the man is going to get mad. The heck? And then if you are a married couple and you swing, does your husband or your wife eventually lose respect for you? Or do y'all eventually lose respect for each other? Because now the relationship is wide open. And I mean that figuratively. It's wide open, right? I wish I would ask me to swing. The only thing I'm going to be swinging is knock if you buck. Knock if you buck. And I would probably slap you first for even letting that come out of your mouth. I'd probably tag a person. You want to what? That's the only swing I'm going to be swinging. I may be sitting in a jail cell for a little bit. But that's the only swing I'm swinging. It's unhealthy, guys. Holy Spirit, what's going on with this karmic, these swingers, Mr. and Mrs.? They're married. They're married. This is a one-lane road, guys. Stay in your lane. This is an unhealthy situation. Don't do it. It's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be what you think it's going to be. It's not. It's not. They want you to sleep with their wife or their husband. And then they all join in. Actually, you may be the appetizer for that wife and that husband. How about that? You may just be a pond. Little something. Be like, who do we want to play with tonight, right? Both of them. Together. How many times have they done that, right? How many times have they done that? Dirty, nasty, nasty, dirty. I know some people won't agree with it. Some people be like, we can swing if we want to. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. You see how quick I stay in my lane? If you can do what you want to do, it's your prerogative. Nobody can tell you what to do. It's your prerogative to be provocative. Holy Spirit, what's going on with this karma, guys? I can't with myself sometimes. I had all day to behave. This karmic is burdened. You know why this karmic is burdened? Because he or she opened up the floodgates. It's probably a woman. I have a feeling. There's more karmic women than there are men. I know men are karmics, but I have a feeling this is a karmic woman. And I usually call the men the narcissists, right? But yes, we do have karmic males. But to me, the man is normally the narcissist, and then the woman I usually see as a karmic. But they're both, right? But this karmic here is burdened because maybe she did bring somebody else into their relationship. Maybe she's regretting it because now she's carrying all this weight by herself. It could be guilt. It could be, why did I do this? He don't love me. He wouldn't have asked me to do that. That's crazy. And then she did it anyway. Oh my God. It's a burden. Either that or the other lady came in and now she's hooked on somebody's husband. I don't know, guys. You flip it. It's an unhealthy situation. Somebody is trying to manifest what they want. It's the magician. And they want this. They do. Somebody wants it. Somebody wants to swing if they haven't already swung. They are frustrated. This karmic is frustrated. I guess because they manifested this, right? Then it happened, and now guilt is setting in. Now the embarrassment is setting in. Now it's like they have to keep this to themselves because you can't tell people in your family that you swing. Not without being judged. They may not judge you in your face, but you shall be judged, and they gonna talk bad about you behind your back. They gonna talk bad. I know I would. I would talk bad about you, and I would call you some things that you ain't never heard of, right? But I would keep it to myself, and I would talk amongst family behind your back. I'm just saying, this person is frustrated because they went down that wrong road. Holy Spirit, maybe they regret what they did. There's no love here. See, told you, they did it. They swing and swang and swung. And now they're thinking this person don't love me. Had they loved me, they wouldn't ask me to invite somebody else into our room. Whether it's your room, a hotel room, it's a room, right? They wouldn't have never asked me that. This can't be love. You don't love me. Whew. It's a burden because they thought this was their wish fulfillment, or maybe it was. Or maybe the karmic feels this is their wish fulfillment, swinging and all of that, but it's burdens on somebody else. The karmic, it's unhealthy. This part, they feel manipulated. King of Swords in reverse. I don't know if they got manipulated by the karmic to come in and swing, and now they feeling like, why did I do that? They feel manipulated. Guys, yes, people can get manipulated. Yes, people can play you, do all those things. But if someone comes out of their mouth and asks you to swing with their husband or their wife, that's not manipulation. That's a yes or no question. You either do it or you don't. They didn't manipulate you into that. They didn't just toss you in there and then both of them pounced on you. No. No. That's not manipulation. You feel manipulated because they probably got up in your head and they probably said a few things. But that would be on you. Be like, all right, I guess I'll do it. That's not manipulation. Do you want to swing? Yes or no? Check the box. So they feel manipulated. Somebody feels manipulated. Maybe they feel manipulated by this karmic. I don't know. And if that's the case, then that karmic got a stronghold. And now they want to change. They don't want to do this anymore. They don't want to swing anymore. I guess they did it for love because it was their emotional fulfillment. It was their dream come true. It ain't a dream come true if you got to share your partner or share somebody else's partner. That is not a dream come true. That is a disaster waiting to happen. See, that's why I don't play with the street card deck as often. I don't play with this deck as often because things like this come out. But what's crazy is, guys, this is the world that we're living in, unfortunately. People swing, especially in Hollywood. Because they always say, what do they be saying? Like on Kendra G's show. The man with six figures, this, or six or more, whatever, rich man, da. And they always say, well, if you dating that man, then you know they have a lot of choices and you know he's gonna cheat and you know. I don't care how much money you make. If I'm married to you, don't cheat on me, period. If you cheat on me, I will leave you. I don't care how much money you make. I respect myself, guys, to the utmost. I don't give a flying F. You can be the richest man in the world. If you cheat on me, I will leave you. And you're going to break off some of that paper. And you can go on your merry way because I'm going to go on mine. But you're going to give me some of that money. I don't need all your money, but you're going to give me some. Best believe. Best believe. Just because you have money doesn't mean you get to have 10 women. That's ridiculous. Then don't get married. Don't get married. Be the millionaire bachelor. Be the thousandaire bachelor. You don't have to get married if you can't control your ish. Now, I do know some men and some women will fall for that because, oh, you're going to get a Benz, you're going to get a Rolls Royce, you're going to get a Bentley, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. That means you are bought and sold to the highest effing bidder. Guys, see how I get passionate. Now, the stuff that comes out of my mouth, that's real life stuff. That's like, I would never. There's a lot of people who don't have respect for themselves. And the higher we go up in this calendar, 2024, 25, 26, 27, there's more and more disrespect. And then the allowance of the disrespect. People are falling for anything nowadays. Oh, you're going to give me a brand new car if I bend it over in two times? The hell? That's misery. That's just sitting back knowing your husband or your wife is not coming home tonight because they had me up in this mansion, this 10-bedroom house, but I know he's with Tiffany or I know she's with Jerome, but they make the money, they pay the cost to be the boss, and blah, 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 blah. To me, there's no excuse to allow crap like this to happen. I don't give a hell who you are. That's just me. I know everybody's not as strong as me, but a lot of people should be. You should have respect for yourself. Don't fall for money. That's a pitfall. That's hell, because you're going to be sitting at home by yourself, and then at the end of your life, you're going to think back on your life. And that's how you're going to go out, wishing what you should have done or what you shouldn't have done. No. No, have standards, have morals, say no. This person here is wishing they didn't do it. Now they want to change. Stop doing it. Stop selling your... Guys, I don't know who this is. And if you haven't been approached with this and you get approached with this, it's no, hell no. And then that person, whoever you talking to, that's not your friend, your man, or your woman, because they don't respect you. If they respect you, they wouldn't have asked you that, period. Because they know not to ask you that. They know not to ask you that. Guys, this reading done pissed me off. But what's sad is there's people out here that do this. This person's walking away. So they regret swinging. You either regret swinging with this couple, or you're one of the married couples, because this is a Mr. and a Mrs. You regret it. And now you're talking about this isn't love. This isn't love. Now you're walking away with a whole bunch of thoughts going in your head, reliving that night, reliving that weekend, thinking back to those nasty, dirty things that you did that you can't get back. You'll never tell another soul. I could never call one of my friends. I'll be like, girl, guess what I did last night? Guess what we did this weekend? What'd you do? Girl, I swang from the chandelier, from the window to the wall, to sweat drop down on those finger crawls. Oh, ski. The hell? I could never tell my friends that. They'll probably disown me. They'll be like, you a fool. And then slowly back away from me. I know my peoples. And they wouldn't do it either. They wouldn't do it either. I don't know who these people are, but it didn't work for them. And now they're walking away. They're frustrated. They can't believe they did it. They figure like everything was on me. Everything was on me. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And if I don't do this, I'm gonna do it because I really love this person. This is my dream come true. This is my such and such and such. Now they're feeling manipulated. You wasn't manipulated. That's a yes or no question. That's not manipulation. It's either you say yes or you say no. Now, if they start saying, well, I'll buy you a new car and all that stuff, that's a twist of manipulation, but it still boils down to you and your respect of self. I'll be like, F that car. F that money. F this lifestyle. F, F, F. Because people have these lifestyles, but you're miserable. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. That woman is miserable. She doesn't even talk if she's not singing. She doesn't talk. She hasn't done an interview ever since she said, I don't know what happened to me, and when I get on stage and then all of a sudden something just takes over my body. Yeah, something does take over your body. But that's a different channel. Beyonce. She can't even talk. When was the last time you seen a mic in front of her mouth to where she can talk? She can't talk no more. She's not allowed. People don't even ask to interview her anymore. She can't talk. The only way Beyonce talk is through song. And usually her song is either a breakup or this and that. It's a woman, it's formation, or bow down bitches. And then she writes it, or whoever's writing for her. I'm pretty sure she says some things too. And then it's in a song, and then it's an album, and then it's out there, and then y'all go see her in concert. I used to go too, but I don't anymore. Guys, I'm leaving this here because the time is ticking on this thing, and I can't believe I just read what I read, and then I lost my ish explaining it to y'all. I feel bad for whoever did this because you feel bad too. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace. Share this with your friends. Tell them what not to do, especially if they thinking about it. Be like, girl, man, you're going to have regrets. You're going to have regrets. Because what if it's your wife and she wants to swing, but she wants to swing with 2 men and 1 woman? What does that mean for that husband or those 2 men? Are they going to be rub it, flip it, rub it down? Oh no, that's a disgrace and a damn shame. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I know this was a wild one. It was wild for me too. It was wild for me too. Now I gotta go take a break because this just flew over the cuckoo's nest and I'm the nest. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Some of these things are off the freaking wall. Peace.